Greetings, thanks for popping by. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and hit the bell icon to be notified when fresh content is posted. And if you like my reaction to this video, please leave a comment in the comment section. Also, you can support my channel by listening to the book, Dismantling America: How America is Being Destroyed from the Inside, using the link in the show notes. Now let's get started.
Kamala Harris, who, by the way, is the ex-girlfriend of Montel Williams, and will be described that way forever after on this show, wants you to know that she's totally authentic. She's just real. She's not some typical
Wow, okay, I did not know that. This is Tucker Carlson when he was the darling and the face of Fox News, revealing who Kamala Harris is. And I think this was years ago, before he was fired from Fox News. Let's watch this video and then I'll give my reaction to it.
A touch politician. She's so real. She listened to Snoop Dogg and Tupac back in the early 80s before either one of them even made music. That's how real she is. She listened to tunes that didn't even exist. But recently, one of Kamala Harris's realest moments has been getting unwanted attention.
Oh,
according to Kamala Harris, when she was a young child, she attended a civil rights march. Of course she did. In Oakland, needless to say. And during that march, she was so focused on the liberation then in progress, she somehow became separated from her parents. She was in a stroller. Here's what Kamala Harris says happened next.
The kind of stories that I hear, mostly from the Democrat side, are so childish. It's like I had this friend in middle school who told us so many stories, wanted to be the guy everybody wanted to be friends with. And he would tell us stories about things he had access to. An uncle who was coming to visit from the United States, and that he was coming with gifts, and he was coming, and if we were nice to him, he would ask his uncle to buy us stuff too. And gullible us, we believed it. That's what the stories I hear from Democrats tends to sound like. And once you've been through that journey, you just see it coming a mile away.
When were you out there protesting?
Well, I was in a stroller. And so I was out there. And in fact, my mother used to have a very funny story about I was fussing and she said, "Kamala, what do you want?" And I said, and this is how she would say it. And she said, "Kamala, what do you want?" And I said, "Freedom."
No.
Enough said.
She just wanted freedom, or she said, freedom. Which is funny because both of Kamala Harris's parents were immigrants from other countries who came here because when they arrived in the 60s, it was a totally free country.
Yeah.
There was no Jim Crow, actually. Kamala Harris didn't grow up under anything like that. She grew up in a country that's freer and more equal than the one we live in now.
Yeah.
But whatever. Kamala Harris made the same claim to Elle magazine in October. And a similar story appeared in the books that Kamala Harris claims to have written, both in 2010 and 2019. Did you know she was an author, in addition to the former girlfriend of Montel Williams? Oh, yeah. But here's the amazing thing. In 1965, which was 56 years ago, Martin Luther King himself told Playboy magazine an almost identical story. King said that he saw police, quote, accosting a young girl in Birmingham, Alabama, and we're quoting, who was walking in a demonstration with her mother. According to the Reverend Martin Luther King, the police officer asked, "What do you want?" And just like Kamala Harris, that girl responded, "Freedom."
Freedom.
Is this nauseating? Yes, it's nauseating.
Why is it that people who want the Democrat Party to win want that victory so badly that they're willing to elect someone who is this transparently unqualified? The left talks about how Donald Trump is not presidential, how he someone said that he demeans the office of the president. They use all these very strong words to make it sound like the Oval Office is the inner court or the Holy of Holies, and Donald Trump is a defiled outsider defiling the Holy of Holies, and they make it sound like it's a religion, and the stain and the stench of Donald Trump has to be purged from history. They make it sound that way, which makes it feel and sound like the Democrat Party leans more towards being like a cult. It's like a religion, because people seem to have lost their ability to constructively think through their choices. I don't believe that you should follow either political party blindly. You should look at the facts. And the party that presents the best option for the country is the one to be voted for. And when I say the best options, the options that are closer to the teachings of the Bible, because I am not a Democrat, I'm not a Republican, and I am not a libertarian or a centrist. I am a Christian. All right. I am a disciple of Jesus, and my role in the political space is to watch which of the candidates closely follows the teachings of Jesus or the teachings in the Bible, the moral code of the Bible, and vote for that one candidate. It's really as simple as that. All right. Not orange man bad or Democrats are evil. No, I don't subscribe to either. Look at the facts, look at the policies, which ones are closer to the teachings of the scriptures, vote for that party or candidate.
But the plagiarism isn't even the worst part. Again, to restate, Kamala Harris is the daughter of immigrants who came to the United States because we had freedom. And freedom was what allowed her to become a United States senator despite having no personal accomplishments. But instead of celebrating the United States for the amazing place it is or was, Kamala Harris has decided to tell us once again, like they all do, this is a terrible country. It's a racist country. And that's why we need more identity politics, which not incidentally will make me more powerful. Okay. You should know that she didn't come up with this herself. Her running mate, that would be, can't even remember his name. He can't remember his name. We know his name. He spent most of last year claiming that he was arrested for trying to free Nelson Mandela in South Africa. Here it is.
I had the great honor of being arrested with our UN ambassador on the streets of Soweto trying to get to see him on Robben's Island.
Excuse me. When Democrats or liberals accuse people on the other side of saying things, they tend to come with either heavily edited footage that leaves out the context. Okay, and yes, people on the other side do tend to say some things that are way out there, but when the left tries to present those things, they edit it to make it sound worse than it actually is. But this is really way out there.
One of the most saintly guys I ever knew, because I got arrested trying to see him.
So Joe Biden really told a bunch of lies.
I went down to South Africa, Nelson Mandela. I came back from South Africa trying to see Nelson Mandela and getting arrested for trying to see him on Robben's Island. He was in prison.
That's right. Joe Biden single-handedly stormed Robben Island in a Zodiac.
Oh my goodness. I'm going to go back to all this old footage, all right? Because really, there's stuff. So the question is this, before I wrap up, the question is this. Why are all of these facts being memory holed by mainstream media? The news that we're seeing today has been told before. In fact, some of that news was told and exposed by mainstream media. When they wanted Joe Biden to be the front runner, they didn't favor her in their reports. Okay? The reports like this are out there. So why is it that people have completely forgotten that they exist? I might just have to start looking out for some of these reports and bring them back to you, because these are the kinds of things that advise whether I should vote for one candidate or the other. And I'm going to be looking out for Donald Trump footage as well, because we tend to forget what was making the news cycle way back when. So what do you think of my reaction to this video? Let me know in the comment section. Do you agree, not agree? Let me know. And if you don't agree, come with receipts. Don't just drop names or insults and run away. Come with receipts. Let me know why you disagree, and let's have a conversation. And meanwhile, YouTube thinks this video will be great for you to watch.